Alrighty then, back once again for another reaction. This time it's MLP Season 8 Episodes 25 and 26 School Raze Parts 1 and 2. The finale, it's finally here. I'm watching this a little bit early on account of my catch-up. Hopefully these Netflix rips are as in good a quality as I was promised. I'm so stoked that I haven't been spoiled on anything at all to do with this finale. A completely blind finale for once. That's fantastic. Can't tell you how much that means to me, especially with how people said this season ramps up all the way to the end. I can only imagine what this episode is going to give me, but I'll try and temper my expectations so that I don't get disappointed. I'm just going to see what's happening and enjoy it. School Raze, though? Raze makes me think of razing something to the ground, like the school was only a season-long concept and we're going to do away with it for Season 9 to make room for more ideas. I mean, it'd be a kind of a waste to make the school and then get rid of it, but I guess we already have had several adventures with the students, but surely the school should go from strength to strength, not just be a one-hit wonder, especially because we've got a point to prove against Naysay, because whether or not he gets a personal comeuppance in these episodes, if the school goes away, he technically wins the war, does he not? Or is it solely about showing him that these creatures have the capability for friendship? I don't know. This is coming to a head, I feel. I think that Chancellor Naysay is going to step into the spotlight here and cause some big trouble. Whether or not Cozy Glow is heavily involved will remain to be seen. I don't know if she's her own independent threat, if she is a threat, and that she might come into play in Season 9. I don't know. Or, with her emphasising the differences with the creatures and how friendship might not be in their nature, it makes me think she's been indoctrinated by Naysay and is just innocently repeating on his behalf. So there's some interesting conclusions to be reached here with both Naysay's arc and Cozy's arc, depending on who's involved here. I mean, who's to say that this isn't another Chrysalis showing? Like, what we got in episode 13 might have just been a taster, and a fully unhinged Chrysalis is on the loose now. Might be wanting to take down the school, I don't know. There's several things that could be at play, but you don't know until you watch the episode. But you want to speculate, because this is a very big occasion for someone like me who fell behind, and now I'm actually ahead of the Discovery Family release, so I'm kind of proud of myself for that. I've even, made sure to wear my dinner suit-like t-shirt again, as per tradition, although I don't use my hat anymore, so it's sort of missing the complete look, but the shirt will always, do the thing. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say in preparation for this, other than I'm excited, so let's get right to it. Oh, that's loud. Oh hey, this is a good start. We've got some Derpy. And of course we have Cozy.
Thank you for the mail delivery. Have a wonderful day.
Oh!
You're new here, right? I'm Cozy Glow, Professor Sparkle's friendship assistant. Welcome to our school. Your first class is just down that hall.
No speaking? Okay. Ooh, crosswords!
A 7-letter word for teamwork. Have you tried synergy? That's it! Thanks, Cozy. What are friends for?
Giving you the answers to puzzles, apparently. Because you can't figure it out on your own.
Sparkle? The mail's here already? What time is it? I'm late for my class's field trip to Clouds Day.
Wow.
Don't worry. I asked Professor Rainbow Dash to cover for you. And she said yes? Uh-huh. I told her how busy you are and how much her loyalty meant to you. I also color-coded your teaching schedule by friendship elements.
She's very good at manipulating the elements.
I hope that's okay. Okay, Cozy, that's amazing. You're like my right hoof pony. I don't know why
She's
I
in
do that.
close. That's what that
You
means.
taught me. Helping is what friendship's all about. Exactly. And hopefully my class is learning that on their field trip right now.
We're all dying!
Some sightseeing first.
Oh!
Ta-da!
Nice to come back here.
Weather Factory. Every drop of rain or flake of snow from Cloudsdale.
We can't get any closer though because I'm banned for life after the Tanks for the Memories incident.
The cool stuff's over here. Wow. I've never stood on a cloud before. I can't normally, but for our trip, I cast a spell that lets us walk like
Nice application. Nice application of Starlight's magic here.
Come check out this view. Unless you're too scared.
Yona not scared. No, Yona's scared.
You're a liar. You wear a gun, makes you look bigger. You scare the crowd, don't you feel smarter? Like a little kid, you play with fire. You do your part, you do it all. But those words from your mouth, they are scary. And the hate that you have, that you carry, it will grow and will grow till we're buried.
So is the school going to be raised by her just falling through it?
Come on, we gotta catch him.
Nice to see the flyers being made good use of.
Gotcha. It's okay, Yona. You
Because
like
what
fun,
is
remember?
terminal velocity and mass?
I don't understand. It's like my spell stopped working. That's
Magic nullification. Is this
we have an emergency.
a similar effect to the Changeling Stone? Is it chrysalis?
Slow down. What happened?
I cast a spell for our field trip to Cloudsdale, but my magic just failed.
We barely caught every pony in time. I'm glad you're all okay, but I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, Starlight.
It happens
Maybe
to
we can
everybody.
spell
Dysfunction.
I didn't drop that book.
Oh
Maybe
dear.
you did your spell wrong?
Ow! Rarity ran into the door. My magic is gone!
Interesting.
I even had to use my hooves to close.
Oh wow, like a peasant. I'm so sorry, Rarity.
This doesn't make any sense. Magic can't just disappear. Something has to be causing this.
Trixie, did you make magic disappear?
That eats magic? Something?
T-Rex?
T-Rex. Isn't he trapped in Tartarus?
That's what I think.
Spike, what's wrong?
Bad nachos!
Thanks. I've never had a letter get stuck before.
That sounds horrifying.
Yeah. We've all been called to an emergency meeting in Canterlot. Look!
Pretty sure I know what it's about.
Yeah, a whole of Equestria is having
Ponies
impotency
having
issues.
Tales of their magic failing, spells going wrong, potions not working.
Even raising the moon has become difficult. Are there similar troubles in Ponyville?
We experienced
Yeah.
it first, huh?
It's the same in my kingdom. The Crystal Heart seems safe for now. But
Interesting.
I worry
A
if this
conflict to
continues.
solve without any magic.
Letter for the princesses from Star Swirl the Bearded.
I knew I was getting old,
It's
but
even more
to be
terrible than we feared.
suffering
Magic is
performance
disappearing all
issues.
across Equestria. Star Swirl believes the power will drain from our land in 3 days.
Okay, so we have a time window.
Spells will fail.
That's what's happening now.
On the second day, creatures will lose their magic abilities.
Oh no!
And finally, magical artifacts will stop working.
When the sun sets on the
Including
third
the
day,
elements.
the magic in our world will be gone. Forever.
But why is this happening now?
Thank you, Cadence.
That's the worst part. We have no idea.
Has any pony checked on T-Rex?
Are we gonna have to consult T-Rex?
Oh, right.
If he has found some way to escape his prison or work from within it, he
Work from
could
within
be
it?
responsible for this.
That is the best explanation so far. Some pony should investigate.
What's intriguing me is this episode's named after the school, is it not?
Wait, did you say we? I finally learned that it's okay to count on your friends for help. You do want to come, right? Duh.
That's really cool of Twilight.
We will search for ways to protect Equestria in your absence.
Be careful. Tartarus has changed since you were there, and now holds many dangerous creatures.
Ooh, so we're going to a zoo.
With her friends by her side, she won't have to.
Okay.
Hey, I left you my lesson plan, all my student files, and my annotated syllabus notes. If anything goes wrong, get Celestia. Got it.
Alright, so something with Starlight is going to happen on the school side.
Would you go save Equestria already?
Okay, Cozy packed us all up for a trip to Bad Guy Central.
Did she now?
Get the sandwiches. I marked twos as twos just in case. Starlight can't stand mustard.
That's so sweet of you, Cozy. But Twilight has asked me to stay here to run the school.
Oh, I thought that after what happened last time.
Once you survive Discord, anything else is a piece of cake.
I agree with that.
She'll have you to help her. Oh, golly, yes!
Oh, golly.
She'll be the best assistant ever! Come on, we can start working on your substitute headmare plans right now if you like.
Wow, okay.
See? Nothing to
She
worry
packed a
about.
lunch, so did she not expect Starlight to stay? Is this like a little bit of a hiccup?
Good morning, friendship students. I know we're all sad Professor Sparkle is away, but don't worry, because she left me in charge to do things just the way she would.
I thought Starlight
yeah.
was gonna be temporary head mayor.
She was, but she left me this note. I have to go. Twilight needs my help. I know the school is in good hooves with you, Cozy.
She's underground, isn't she?
We won't let Starlight down.
You stuffed her in the hole from what lies beneath.
It's kind of weird, isn't it? I don't know what you mean. Like, why'd she change her mind? Why did Starlight write a note instead of say goodbye to us herself? Doesn't make any sense.
She's been shoved in a hole. Cozy, don't just treat one of the best girls like that.
Dragons or ponies. Sounds like some creature needs to do a little extra friendship homework.
Yeah, not pony either. If Smolder get homework, Yona get homework.
Me too.
Okay, fine.
Homework party. What loyalty. Professor Rainbow Dash would be so proud. You are such good friends. You all are, and I'm grateful because it will be awfully hard running a whole school alone. Can I count on each of you to help
Is
me?
nobody going to scrutinize this harder that a child is in charge?
It's just like our professors taught us. Together, we can get through anything.
Are you going to intentionally sabotage the school? Like, and get it shut down by Naysay?
I have had it with these horrible flies.
Is this a spell by Naysay doing all this?
Tried using your tail
Because he
to
has
pull
some
away.
advanced magic, like the chain around the school and stuff like that. His portal magic, he might have something.
No, we packed green cupcakes. We didn't. They must have gone bad without magic to keep them cold.
Wow, your society relies so much on magic.
Magic to go on a little hike.
You were saying?
You just need to think more like earth ponies, y'all.
Yeah,
Granny's apple core, no bite, no more. That'll keep the flies off.
Ooh, it smells just like it looks. Even if our food's spoiled, these blueberries are still good to eat.
natural.
Can't do anything about the rainstorm.
I can't stop that storm by myself, but I can still help.
Just dodged.
I think we have all the magic we need right here.
The magic of friendship, yo.
That I don't want to get it back. Let's go.
Okay, so we're going back and forth. Cool, cool.
Baked our class cupcakes today. And she made all of us friendship bracelets.
She's the nicest pony I've ever met. I'm so glad she's head mare.
Temporary head mare? Right, guys?
Oh, of course. But if Twilight takes her time coming back, I won't mind.
Yeah, Cozy's winning over the popular opinion, just like Starlight did with her village. I see.
Finally! We thought you forgot about study club.
Sorry I'm late.
They're in the library. Are they going to discover Starlight?
Ponyville tonight. You get the feeling Cozy's trying too hard to make us like her?
Or maybe she just wants to help us keep our minds off of how scary it is that magic's disappearing. I don't trust her. What's she up to behind those big eyes and bouncy curls?
Bouncy curls.
And why Cozy Pony coming out catacombs so late at night?
Yeah, I knew those catacombs had come back.
Let's go.
Starlight's stuck down there, I'm very sure.
This is the only door to Tartarus. The good news is, the seal isn't broken. So we know T-Rex didn't escape.
Let me guess. You got bad news, too.
Last time I was here, I had to use magic to get in. And according to Star Swirl, all unicorn magic was gone by yesterday's sunset. Maybe he was wrong!
No, Star Swirl is not wrong, except for when it comes to relationships.
I got this. Free pizza delivery!
Please work.
Always worked before. Oh well.
That really should have worked.
Actually help?
These all do magic, but not the kind we're looking for, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
How about this? The key of unfettered entrance. Where did you find this, Spike? In your bag. Cozy Glow must have packed it for you.
It's totally within her plan for you to get in.
What does it do? It can magically open any door, and since artifacts like this haven't lost their power yet...
I'm waiting for whatever bombshell is coming at the end of this first part. It's going to be the way these two scenarios connect.
I guess it only works once.
Well, you're trapped in hell. Oh, they did say magical creatures. They've lost their magic. I was going to bring up a cockatrice earlier. I'm really glad this episode's on my wavelength.
I think he lost his magic too.
Yeah.
All the creatures here must have.
I was going to say, now's your best chance to go and pet a cockatrice, because she won't turn into stone. And one actually showed up.
Happened on the second day.
I know it should make me feel safer, but it just makes me sad.
Yeah.
We gotta fix this.
Yeah, there's loads of creatures we've seen before. A whole room full of callbacks. There you are, yeah.
Princess Twilight.
Oh, golly, she's away on a quest. I'm watching the school for her.
Magic is failing across our land, and she left a fool in charge of
Okay,
this...
so you're not in on it.
Yes, sir. Is there anything I can do for you?
That won't be necessary. Twilight's folly stops here. As of now, I am head stallion, and I have quite a few changes to make.
Huh. So they're not on the same side? Interesting. I am very intrigued now. So, Naysay has nothing to do with this magic suck. He wasn't in on whatever Cozy's doing. And now they're at odds. Wow, this does fly in the face of whatever I was thinking.
We could get by to check on T-Rex.
I'm sure Cerberus has gotten bigger since season 2.
I'll get you a towel, darling.
Oh, he looks a bit more normal there.
The Princess of Friendship.
Hello!
Here for a visit. What have I done to earn the honor of your company?
We want answers, T-Rex. Magic is disappearing from Equestria.
I know. What a waste of such...
So you are behind this?
Silly filly, if I had all that magic,
he'd be bigger.
I'd still be locked up in here. But I might know something about it.
Yeah, this is what I said earlier. Like, they'll go to him for help.
What are you doing? Those are Twilight student files.
These aren't. Not anymore. With Equestria under attack, ponies must stand together. Twilight has endangered us all by skipping off on friendship trips while these dangerous creatures run loose.
You don't think they're the reason magic is disappearing, do you?
Yes, and I came to warn Twilight.
Wow, okay.
But since she is gone, it falls to me to protect you foes from these monsters.
Not too loud. Equivalent thief.
Did you hear something?
It sounded like it came from over there.
You again. As
You!
I suspected. From now on, this school is pony only, as nature intended.
Wow, okay.
Since you refuse to explain your plot against Equestria and return the magic you stole, you will stay here while I summon your guardians to take you home.
Wait! You were right about them from the beginning, Chancellor.
Oh, clever.
I don't want anything to do with creatures that could threaten Equestria.
Wisely put, Colt.
Wow, that was so easy.
Come to their senses, eventually.
Well played, Samba. I really like that. In the mouth. In the mouth. No. Close enough.
Sorry, I ran out of apples.
I was about to throw this anvil.
The Cutie Mark Crusaders. My friends are in trouble. Chancellor Nace locked them up.
Huh? I thought Cozy Glow was in charge.
Not anymore. But you guys are good buddies. If you can convince her to distract Nace, I can break out my friends. Will you help me?
Do mulberries have seeds? That's a yes.
It reminds me of Rick and Morty. Can the Pope's dick fit through a donut?
What's making it disappear?
If you let me out, I'm sure it will jog my memory. What do you say? I scratch your back, you scratch mine?
You can pretty much walk out of that.
No, or you'll be stuck here forever because we're out of magic keys and no pony can open the door. Oh dear, I hadn't thought of that.
We're just as trapped as T-Rex?
What a pity. Well, for you, sweet revenge from me. It seems my little protege's plan worked after all.
Which little protege?
Oh, okay.
Oh, you've never met. We're pen pals. Each letter had so many questions about draining magic.
So Cozy and T-Rex are working together, but Nace isn't working with either of them. He's just reacting to the situation in his xenophobic way. I'm up to speed.
Tell us your pen pal's name? I mean, since we're stuck here anyway?
Oh, why not? The irony is too perfect.
Yeah.
Her name is...
Cozy Glow! I could have sworn I saw her come down this way when she left her office.
So Starlight's been kept down here. Yeah, contained, yeah.
Enjoying yourself in there, Starlight? Oh, I'm sorry I had to push you in, but what else could I do? You were going to ruin all my plans.
All my plans.
You might get some company soon if I can't make that annoying Nace back off!
This is interesting. Oh, wow.
All this magic needs time to drain from Equestria before my vortex sucks it to another realm.
That is an insane plot, my dear.
Forever, huh? You know, you ponies
Oh,
got
this
all
effect.
wrong.
Awesome.
Friendship isn't magic. Friendship is power.
She said control.
Twilight and
and stuff when she was learning.
The future Empress of Friendship!
Empress? That's... Wow. Okay. And that is a really good evil laugh, my child. Okay. So, I'm gonna... because I got 2 separate episode files here, I'm going to take a moment to discuss. I usually don't do this. I usually just get straight into the next episode, but I feel like I need to talk for a minute here. I'll put up a skip thingy for you. Okay, let me gather my thoughts here. I am pleasantly surprised for the 3rd time this season, this late season. I've been surprised for the 3rd time. Very pleasantly, because I thought there were only 2 outcomes. Okay, I looked at this very narrow-mindedly. I thought either Cozy Glow is innocent the whole way through, or she's working with Naysay. MLP, being the great, brilliant show that it is, went down column C. They basically have spelled out by now that not only is Tyrek back in some capacity, but he's took Cozy in as a protege. God knows how she met him in the first place. I'm sure that'll need to be explained. But, well, I suppose it wasn't that he found her. She went looking for him, I guess, because she wanted to learn about how to suck magic. Okay, I remember that bit. But the fact that Cozy is working with someone like Tyrek, of all things, and not with Naysay, that is a hell of a curveball to throw in here. And then to betray expectations even further by not having Cozy and Naysay get along, like I thought they'd be on the same team. They're actually wrestling for control right now, and that is the most interesting thing of all. I mean, I know a lot of people thought that if we had Naysay as a villain, then Cozy would be, like, at his side. Or if Cozy was going to be the villain, then Naysay would be dealt with separately. But no, they are interconnected in a way that doesn't involve working together, and I find that genius. So this is one of the first finales where we're working against 2 separate antagonists doing their own thing at once, which is why the episode has been divided in 2 like this. I really get it, and I really appreciate it. Like, so on the school side of things, we've got Naysay trying to take over, but then in a combination with the school side, we've got Cozy, like, the effects of what she wants to do with this magic draining spell has got the main 6 off in Tartarus trapped with Tyrek. Like, that one-time use key, she's put them out of the way. Genius, Cozy. You are such a master manipulator that it's actually terrifying. Like, she is such an effective villain for such a small filly. And I want to see what's next for her. Like, I really hope she gets away or, you know, doesn't face a defeat in this finale. Like, I hope she has a Starlight kind of ending, like in the season 5 premiere, where, you know, or Chrysalis in the season 6 finale, where they just take off, vowing revenge or something. I think she's so fun and manipulative that it would be great to have her continue doing this and pop up once again in season 9. But I also understand if the full extent and effect of what her character's purpose is resolved in a season-long arc. I would understand and respect that. But no, I'm just trying to process this. Like, how my expectations have been completely dashed. And although I've not overreacted to anything, I've not gotten too excited and stuff, this has been one of those ponderous episodes to just sit and observe and pay attention to and appreciate. Like, it's not going to be something as bombastic and in-your-face like that song in Sounds of Silence. It's not going to be some uproarious fun like The Road to Friendship. It's not going to be hard-hitting feels like The Washouts. you know, this is the sort of episode where it's just pure intrigue and plot, and it's just something to marvel at as it unfolds, seeing what the writers have come up with. And so far, I'm impressed. Of all the things I could have predicted for Cozy Glow, this was so far left field that it's in the parking lot outside the ground, you know. This insane. Okay, I think I've got it all out of my system. And wow, so we've got a xenophobe taking control of the school and placing blame on the creatures for this problem he knows literally nothing about, which surprised me in itself because I thought he'd be the one to do this kind of thing. But we've also got Cozy doing her own plot, which is sucking of the magic. So how this is going to turn out, I have no idea. Well, I mean, the good guys are going to win, but other than that, I don't know how specifically we're going about this. So let's find out. Straight into episode 26 now.
Cozy Glow is behind all of this?
Amazing.
I'm not usually a fan of ponies, but draining your precious world of magic so she could trap the 6 of you was inspiring.
Yes, I agree. Like, as in inspired.
I knew we shouldn't have left.
But Starlight's in charge at the school. If any pony can stop Cozy Glow, it's her.
She's already trapped. Well done, Starlight.
I doubt this Starlight stands a chance.
We have to get out of here. Our students can't handle Cozy on their own. Then I guess we'll just have to bust our way out.
Well, come on. If all these powerful threats can't escape, what makes you think you can?
That didn't work. Not everything can be solved with brute force. We need magic to escape. Maybe there's a way to get out without magic, like a secret lever, or a secret button, or a secret admirer who knows a secret about you, but it's all, your secret's safe with me. Put it in Tartarus and I have a key. I'm afraid not. The most powerful
How did
monsters of all time
Cerberus wander out in season 2? Was that ever explained?
Unless these creatures might be losing their magical powers, but there's still a magic that makes up what they are. Maybe we can borrow some of that.
Okay. Interesting.
Excuse me? Chancellor Naysay?
You might as well get used to calling me Head Stallion, Naysay. I plan to be here for quite some time.
Gee,
until I retire.
It's a relief to have some pony in charge. What with the magical crisis going on. And we're all so grateful to you for taking care of those non-ponies. But doesn't the EEA need you?
What the EEA needs is some pony to protect this school from the threats at Equestria's borders, instead of gallivanting off on adventures beyond them.
Twilight didn't just run off willy-nilly. She left me in charge. I'm her right hoof mare.
Another in a long list of mistakes the Princess of Friendship has made.
Oh!
Rest assured, from now on, this school shall be run according to strict EEA guidelines.
So it's just another school. It's no longer a friendship school.
Always should have been.
Just a regular academic school.
Well, that sounds just peachy. Head Stallion Naysay.
Wow, I love that the two villains of the episode are at such odds with each other.
I don't know, but come on,
And
y'all.
Chancellor Naysay isn't even the villain of this piece. He's just squatting in the school and being like, yeah, let's run it my way. Bad touch.
Sucking up all the magic in Equestria.
But if that's true, then Twilight and the others went to Tartarus for nothing. And if all of Equestria's magic's getting sucked up in there, there's no way for them to get back.
I like how these finales always find a way to nerf Starlight. Well, I mean, I guess... No, never mind. I forgot that her magic was drained. I was gonna say, just like how she couldn't use her magic in the Season 6 finale, she's like trapped so she can't use it this time, but that's not true. She literally had...
Sandbar's turned his back on us. Every other pony probably has too. Sandbar not turn his back. Sandbar is our friend. Did you miss the part where he said he didn't want anything to do with us? Maybe he just said that so one of us could be free to
snoop around and figure out what's going on.
Exactly.
I don't know. That sounds too clever for a pony to come up with.
You knew Sambar was still our friend.
But now I need to go to the hospital because you broke a rib.
Cozy Glow, that pony is not who we thought she was. She's the one draining magic out of Equestria. What?
We'll explain on the way. But right now, we gotta get to Chancellor Naysay.
Huh?
I know he doesn't like non-ponies, but if we tell him what's going on, he'll help.
Interesting.
I am sure you are all concerned about the magic situation, but I want to assure you that this institution is safe, despite the absence of your head mare. As your new head stallion, let me be the first to say that the reign of Princess Twilight is over. From now on, this school will adhere to EEA doctrine, as it should have from the start.
Well, it's a friendship school, so it shouldn't have adhered to that from the start.
Thank you, Chancellor Naysay, for that rousing speech. I know you're a stallion who truly believes what you say. And when you say the school will be run according to EEA doctrine, I know you mean it. And when you say there won't be any more lessons from the Princess of Friendship at the School of Friendship, I guess you mean that too.
That's not exactly...
But Twilight decided to...
She is so much better at this.
EEA guidelines, and even though you tried to stop her, Princesses Celestia and Luna trusted her enough to support her.
Well, I wouldn't say
so
that...
since I know you mean what you say, my question is really for the students. Are we going to give the pony who already tried to wreck Twilight School once another chance to do it?
I love you, Cozy Glow.
I guess things will have to stay the way
I wasn't sure how I felt about you at the end of What Lies Beneath, but this confirms that you are amazing. Wow, this manipulation is next tier. Village Starlight would be proud, I tell you that.
Oh, not too tight. We don't want to hurt the Chancellor. I'm sure Twilight will know what to do with him when she gets back. Now back to class, everyone. We let the EEA disrupt our friendship studies long enough.
Wow, she's so good.
Why are you doing this? I thought you wanted to have some pony in charge of the school.
Oh, I do. You
Me.
took the pony I had in mind. I can't very well have the EEA running the school if I want to run it myself.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, that's just the beginning. You see, if there's one thing I've learned here...
Who did you kill for that?
...is the most powerful thing there is. And as head mayor of the School of Friendship, no pony will have more friends than me! Making me the most powerful pony in Equestria!
Can we have her be stopped by Trixie? Because she claims to be the great and powerful.
What's so funny? Are you just happy to be running the school?
Oh, I'm just keeping Twilight's seat warm.
Still, it's pretty impressive. Is there anything we can do to help?
We can hang out with you all day if you want. You know, there is something I need help with.
Huh.
Oh, wonderful. I suppose you've all come to gloat?
Actually, we've come to undo all these chains and free you!
But why?
Now that Nasty Pony met even nastier Pony, maybe Nasty Pony not be so nasty.
That's nice.
Also, we kind of like to stop Cozy before she drains all the magic from Equestria.
She's behind that as well? I must get word to Celestia.
Wow, this has been a real eye-opener for him. Because it's a pony behind this. I love this angle.
True that unicorns have lost their ability to cast spells. The most potent magic in Equestria is housed
I
in
never
our
saw this coming.
artifacts.
That they put him on the good side for this.
Allows
Oh!
travel throughout Equestria. Its magic worked when I chained you up. Perhaps it still has enough to send me to the princesses.
Who could have ever seen this coming? Seriously. Like, season 8 finale, people thought he'd be a villain to be defeated.
Come back and lock us up again.
If he comes back.
Everything's gonna be fine. Twilight and the others.
Turning him to the good side is an incredible idea I never even thought of. Like, I don't mean reforming at the end. I mean, what they've done here.
Magic in Cerberus? Clarissa the pig has two tails and...
That Cozy was the bigger threat all along, I think is brilliant.
We need to try everything if we want to get out of here.
I don't know. Tartarus isn't so bad. I can hang out here for a while.
Oh, hey, it's you guys. It's not quite Ricarda.
But that is just what it will be. If my protege has followed my instructions, by sunset tonight, every last vestige of equestrian magic will disappear into the ether forever!
Have you even thought about what losing magic would mean?
It means the 6 of you will be trapped here, like me.
7!
Exactly.
Spike.
It means you're trapped here, forever, with us.
I hadn't thought of it like that.
So, what do we do, Twilight?
Dash and Applejack nearly have Cerberus tired out. If Rarity pitches in, I think they can get him to sit still long enough to try what I have in mind.
Okay.
I'm sure I can get the other monsters to help. Besides, I would never call them monsters.
What about Tirek? He's probably got some magic too, right?
Leave him to me. Down.
Down.
Okay, everyone. Time to show Equestria that you aren't monsters. You're wonderful, mystical creatures. I know it's not your birthday, so party.
Who could have seen Pinky and Tirek interacting this way? I thought Tirek was only going to be a one-time thing.
Fine! I'll leave. Just please stop!
Get away, go.
It's just so exciting to have a fool our age running things. We should have an ice cream social every day. That's a splendid idea.
I agree.
But
Do it.
To tell you the truth, the thing I need help with most is cleaning. Say no more.
Wow, Cozy is such a master. She knows what they're doing. Oh, oh,
Right in here.
oh, I feel like the flaming shark right now. Oh,
You think you can fool me?
oh, you are amazing.
Why Pony lead us back down here?
Oh, I swear, favorite villain. The way it's going.
Can't just sit around and wait for help. So, there's one more prisoner I think we should free.
Ooh, I guess Starlight isn't Starlight. Counselor Pony, come out! We need help with Nasty Pony.
She can't talk.
It's a trap.
We'll have to figure a way to get her out.
Everybody just punch these at once.
This is just like Chapter 12 in Kent Thacker's Facts and Artifacts from Twilight's class.
Ha!
What?
Nerd.
Finals are coming up, you know?
Actually, I remember that too. Cozy must have linked these artifacts to act like a mystical magnet, attracting all the magic in Equestria into that orb. So we can shut it down by yanking one of these things out.
So it's like an evil spirit bomb.
Well, that would probably cause a magical feedback loop and destroy the whole school. Destroy the School of Friendship? Oh dear. Chancellor Naysay was wrong about a lot of things, but I guess he was right
What?
about all of you.
Oh my god, you absolute legend!
Sit.
Are you kidding me right now? I have stopped caring about these shenanigans, Pinky, amusing as they are. I'm focused on how much of a boss, of a villain, Cozy Glow is. We're reaching levels of manipulation that shouldn't even be possible. She is so good at this.
That's it. I think it's working.
Let's talky more blasty.
Come on. I don't know how long I can hold it.
Move your caboose.
Bye, friend. Hopefully we'll be able to to turn you all back into your normal, wonderful self soon.
Wow. Normal animals, wow. Oh, I thought she was going to sacrifice herself then, but I realised there's not enough episode runtime for that.
I'm not sure we did.
No! Tarek said all of Equestria's magic would be gone at sunset.
Without magic, there's no way we'll get back to the school in time.
What does that mean?
It means we failed.
Damn. That means that the solution is coming from the students.
Why would you want to?
The culmination of all they've learned.
Don't. You're the one using these artifacts to drain magic from Equestria.
Me? We all just saw you with your claws all over them. It all makes sense. These creatures want magic gone from Equestria because it's the only thing ponies have that they don't.
Technically, there's a magical component when Silverstream and I transform.
And Yuna's friendship is magic. Twilight said.
Are they going to unlock their friendship magic? The tree already personally contacted them.
Oh, they've even trapped Starlight in that thing. We
Starlight. Damn, this is now a racial lynching. This is dark.
They just sacrificed themselves trying to save their friend. Professor Dash always says there's nothing more loyal than that. Shouldn't we try to save them?
They brought this on themselves. There's nothing we can do. That doesn't seem very generous or kind. Yeah. The elements of harmony are very important. They're just not applicable in every circumstance. And with magic gone from Equestria, I'm not even sure the Tree of Harmony will be as helpful as it once was.
The tree's gonna save the day. Wow, the tree is personally saving the day, like...
They're glowing like the elements. I think the Tree of Harmony saved them.
Guess our friendship is pretty magical after all.
They're even floating like when the girls use their powers.
Didn't you say that could destroy the school? But if we don't try, we could lose magic forever.
You all better get clear.
Clear. The sandbar told them. Are these their elements? Whoa, that's cool. Guess what? You weren't needed. Whoa.
Nice to see you too.
I guess magic is back. You've ruined everything.
Eh.
Now Twilight and her ridiculous friends can escape from Turnerus. I mean, yay! Oh, my friends!
Yay!
You can drop the act, Cozy Glow. Your pen pal T-Rick told us all about how he helped you suck up all that magic.
But I still don't understand.
Really impressive connection.
Why? Because friendship is power. You might be the princess of friendship, but as head mayor of this school, I can collect even more friends than you.
You're the one who doesn't get it, Cozy. Friendship is powerful, but power isn't why you make friends. I'm sorry I couldn't teach you that.
Well, you taught us.
You can't let one bad apple make you think you failed.
And we never could have stopped her if we hadn't learned what you taught us about friendship.
Yeah, this was such a great conclusion for the students.
Generosity, blah, blah, blah. I can make more friends without using any of them. And if I can't do it
You are a master manipulator.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Huh.
I'm glad you are back in charge of the School of Friendship, Princess. It It's clear to me now that there is no pony better suited for the job.
Wow, I can't believe they actually convinced him. That's insane.
What's going on? Hi, Headmare Twilight. We're just practicing for graduation. Graduation?
Now that we've saved Equestria, we figured we're done with school.
No, you're not.
Saving Equestria is nice, but I'm afraid
I was worried for a
one
second.
semester to learn all there is to know about friendship.
Told ya.
Oh, come on, you have fun here.
That's right. I thought friendship was something that only ponies should share with each other. But you all taught me how wrong I was.
I wonder how many people actually scrubbed him off their shit list, or if there are people who don't forgive him.
We wouldn't need a school. We held her off as long as we could, but she locked us in this closet. What happened? Is everything all right? Where's Cozy Glow?
No, we're all dead.
Everything worked out just fine.
As for Cozy Glow, I can assure you, where she's going, she won't be causing any more trouble.
Of course it's boring here now, but at least you're not in a cage.
Hey, neighbor. Wanna be friends?
Okay, firstly, let me just get an ending thought off real quick that is exciting because it means Cozy's not done. And Tyrek isn't done. Like, that is very ominous that she's gonna do something else. I'm glad they did that because at first I was like, we're putting a literal child down here, and this doesn't come off as cruel. This is appropriate. Is it? And, you know, call me a softie, alright? Call me, like, overly pacifistic, idealistic, thinking it shouldn't be one strike and you're out kind of guy, but yeah, it was a massive villainous plot, and it is kind of cool that the authorities don't discriminate between a child offender and an adult offender for such a grand offence. I get it. I think that was the right call from an in-world perspective, but as someone watching and seeing a child as a child, however manipulative she may be, I felt kind of uncomfortable, but it's not going to affect her that much. She's already plotting her next move, which excites me that she'll be back in Season 9 doing something, which is brilliant because she is brilliant. I loved her plan. It was so good. They had to rely on the tree personally stepping in to even fix this. You know, if the tree hadn't butted in, Cozy's plan was perfect. It would work. It was going to work, just like how Tyrek's plan worked in the Season 4 finale and would have worked if not for the tree, again, stepping in with the box, you know, and the keys and stuff. Like, it knew this was going to happen and it dished out the keys. The tree is probably the most, like, bullshit thing of the show right now, but it's so majestic and awesome that I can't be mad at it. I'm blown away. Like, not in the way that To Where and Back Again blew me away. This is a different sense. I mean, this is one of those things where, yeah, it seems like a normal finale, but there are elements of it that are amazing. Like, the whole thing isn't amazing, but things like Cozy's villain plot, the fact that there were two villains with conflicting interests, the fact that they took Neisei's redemption down a unique direction that I don't think felt forced at all, these factors are very amazing, and I am so blown away. Like I said, the only thing that made me a little bit uncomfortable was I thought she was just going to normal pony jail. She's just a little filly. She's not breaking out of a stand cage. But are they implying they don't have prisons? Because that one episode with Troubleshoes show that Western jails exist. So does every criminal offender go to Tartarus? Or because this reminds me of the end of the Scooby-Doo movie where Scrappy-Doo gets arrested. That always felt weird to me as a child. Like, you know, I tried to look at it too literally, and it didn't make much sense to me because, you know, he was a dog. But with this, I'm kind of like, well, it's a kid. Like, no matter how badly a kid screws up, aren't they kind of protected from the law? Like, obviously Equestria, that's not the case. There is no cut-off limit for can't be tried in a court of law, that kind of thing. I did not expect that for an ending. I thought she was going to get blasted away or run away. It never crossed my mind that she just gets straight up arrested and thrown down to hell. Like, excuse me? That's taking me a minute to process. It really is, because that's not what I would have expected at all. Like, and since when did they do that? Since when do they cut someone off? Like, they failed to cut Starlight off when she ran away in the Season 5 premiere. They failed to cut Chrysalis off when she ran away in the Season 6 finale. So you're telling me that we can't let the filly fly off? Like, no, only you get to permanently be caught and thrown away. That felt a little weird. But, like I say, it is kind of awesome that the justice system is 100% blind in Equestria. I do find that respectable. I get that's what they were going for. And obviously Cozy Glow's taking it in stride because she's got big plans for what comes next. I'm guessing that off screen she was interviewed and they saw that, yeah, this pony has no hope. Let's take her to Tartarus. Like, I hope that's how it was done. I'd hope that if they interviewed her and she showed signs of somebody who could see the light, she would be referred somewhere else. Like, you know, that kind of thing. Kind of like how Twilight self-referred to her tutelage instead of punishing her back then. You know, it just seemed very weird to me. But I guess this is... Yeah, I see. Yeah, this is really the only other villain attack that's been on the same scale as T-Rex. So, maybe the punishment does fit the crime, but what I'm excited for is the fact that she's not done. That menacing look at the end says she's going to be back, and that excites me to no end, because as you saw, I got so excited at the genius marvel that was on display. Her trickery, her manipulation skills, everything. Incredible. I probably am going to give this episode 6 stars, like really ending the season strongly, because this episode does get that excited feeling in me, and that's what my rating system's all about, my personal emotions watching an episode. This was pretty perfect, I have to say. Especially the naysay resolution. I expected something ham-fisted, I expected something contrived, I expected some, like, corny speech thrown in near the end that makes them think, you know what, maybe I am wrong, or he runs away again only to be seen in Season 9. I mean, he technically did teleport away, but I think he was just going back to the EEA at the end of this. It was interesting to see him be genuinely won over into believing in the creature's capability for being good. Oh man, from the premiere to now, this has been a hell of a ride this season, and I so see why people got hyped to hell when the tail end of the season leaked, because yeah, the fact that I wasn't spoiled any more than I already was for some of those episodes is a miracle, because this run has been phenomenal. I mean, in these episodes that I've been binging, we've had 3 Incredibles, I think. Let me load up my episode ratings real quick. I can just about see them past this pile of books that my camera's standing on. If I resize my browser, there we go. let's see. This season, I have given an incredible to Surf and or Turf, because of that amazing song and Scootaloo depth, which is the same reason I gave the Washouts the 6 out of 5. You know, that was incredible because of all the Scootaloo stuff and Spitfire's amazing reference, drinking through a straw. Road to Friendship because of Trixie and Starlight Bias, and Sounds of Silence because that was just a lovely episode that's grown on me more and more. So this season alone has had 4 incredible ratings so far, and I would have to say that this deserves another, so that's 5 for this season. And 4 out of those 5 have come in the last 8 episodes of the season, 7 if you count the finale as 1 episode. Oh no, that's back to the ending friend. Road to Friendship, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I did count it right. I'm tired. Yeah, so in the last 8 episodes, 7 if you count the finale as 1 part, I've given an incredible rating. That's insane. Yeah. Yeah, 4, yeah. 5 in total, 4 in this last run. I mean, what else can I say? It's such a strong ending to the season. It's going to be tough for me to rank my seasons after a finish like this, because each season seems to be finding certain aspects in which it outdoes the seasons before it, and it's so hard now. I don't know what my favourite season is anymore. I'd like to say that for the sheer amount of enjoyment and depth that's been galored in this season, that this might just be my favourite season. I mean, I've barely ever given below a 5 out of 5 for an episode. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, only 4 out of 4 out of 5s. Like, nothing below that. Even for someone as easily as impressed as me, this is very high scoring for a season. I think it might be sneaking in. I suppose it depends on how I feel after going through all the commentaries that other people have done, getting up to speed on their reactions, you know, seeing for myself. Because on rewatches alone, I've increased my rating of certain episodes. Like Sounds of Silence was a blue, but now it's pink, 5 to 6. So this season might even rise higher in my standards the more I rewatch. But what an end! Wow. And the school's still going to be a thing, thank goodness. The students are going to be a thing, that means. So we're going to get some more awesome student episodes in Season 9. And hopefully Cozy comes back for some revenge, because they can't just tease that and then not have her appear at all in Season 9. And then the show ends. Like, no, you set something up with Cozy, so do something. I really hope that's what it means. You don't just, you know, if they wanted to end that properly, and she wasn't meant to be coming back, they'd have had Tirek say hello to her, like, welcome, like, you know, something like that. But the fact that she still had a very confident smile at the end, it says to me she is not done. Despite how grand and how epic and how masterfully manipulated this whole scheme was, she's got something else. She's not thought of it yet, maybe, but she's gonna do something else. And I am so ready for it, even though I'm not ready for it. This was something else. You surprised me at every turn, Cozy. You were such an expert, and I did not expect this much out of you. Like, I did think to myself, if you're gonna be a villain, please don't be manipulated by Naysay. I want you to really impress me, and geez, be careful what you wish for, right? Be careful what you friggin' wish for. That was more than anything I was ever envisioning. She's just such a threat. I on that basis alone, I can see why they sent her to Tartarus, because somebody like that is extremely dangerous. Like, she oh wow. I bet that was a big factor in deciding on Starlight's punishment. Because, you know, she'd gone through something that altered the course of the entire world, even though she didn't mean to at first, and they were considering how they were going to deal with her, despite the fact that she was friendly and remorseful. Like, they were still thinking that they needed to punish her for what she did. So that kind of logic might be what fed into what happened to Cozy here. Like, she's not even apologetic. She was dragged away. But I find it interesting that we actually went the crime and punishment route for once, when I'm so used to villains being blasted away or running away or turning a new leaf. It goes against so many trends that's been set so far, and that's probably why it was so jarring to me. But after analysing it and calming down and thinking about it, it all makes perfect sense. And as I say, all I can hope and pray for is that she's not done. A character that good needs some more. Like, you can't just give us that awesome taste and then starve us of it when you hint that another ice cream truck's coming round the corner. No, we want that. You come to our street right now, you sound your little jingle, and give us our tasty treats. And on that bombshell, I think I'm gonna go rest my voice and watch some bloody reactions to this fantastic finale. I'll see you guys next time.